Hey everyone, it's Sean here, and in today's video I'll be reviewing the Adidas Deerupt runner in the Solarbird colorway. These are set to drop March 22nd for a US retail price of $100 and a Canadian retail price of $140. So the official colorway for this shoe is Solar Red and Blue Bird. So before I start off this review, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Foot Locker Canada for hooking me up with this pair early. So last week, Foot Locker Canada and Adidas had a launch party for this shoe in downtown Toronto. At the event, we were given our very own pair of these Deerupts, and alongside testing them out, there's also a series of virtual reality stations along with food and drink. So before I actually get into the review, here's some quick footage of that night's events.
Okay, you're a time. Okay, so you need another size.
So, you can take it here, or you can see there's a bench over there as well.
Wherever you would prefer.
Yeah.
Bring it back to that. Okay. Those are small? Oh, yeah.
They were just saying that we went flat because we didn't know what to do.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
It's just you were no.
Yeah, but I can see that.
Oh, you just do it? Okay. So we've created little activations throughout the entire house of VR that kind of represent each piece of inspiration behind the shoe. So when you go upstairs, you're gonna see the city landscape, you're gonna see beehives, you're gonna see grid lines, and all of it is connected to the shoe. Deerupt is really about being disruptive within your industries, and that's why we chose all of you, because we feel like each of you are doing something special in your own field. And when you guys go and create your own videos, we want you to show that.
Hey, hey, hey.
One. There we go. That's it.
Normally, I'm gonna be honest, like I'm more of a simple black and white kind of guy, but there comes a time and a place where you need like a loud pair of sneakers. I think this pair is a perfect pair. I think it's such a unique looking sneaker with this webbing all over, and the fact that it's comfortable too is just a bonus.
So moving on to the actual shoe, so these Deerupt runners are inspired by 1980 Adidas running silhouettes. Specifically the midsole web detail that was found on shoes like the Adidas Marathon and the Adidas New York. They've taken that concept of the web midsole but instead adapted it on the entire upper of the shoe. So basically the shoe is comprised of this stretchy and flexible mesh material done in the solar red color. Overlaid on top of this solar red mesh is this white netting that's found on the entire upper. This gives it a very bold and very striking appearance. These Deerupts are done in this one-piece sock-like fit, meaning the tongue is connected to the rest of the shoe. Found in the middle of the shoe where the tongue is, we have this black fused material, and then on the very top, we have the Adidas trefoil logo done in the same tonal black color. The laces on these shoes are your standard flat white laces, but they also come with a secondary pair of black laces. The laces go through these lace loops, which are found on either side of the shoe, and these are actually holes that go through the mesh upper. they are reinforced with this additional fused material done in the same tonal Solarbird color. So to the naked eye, it's a little bit hard to tell between the mesh upper and this fused material because they are both done in Solar Red. On the medial side, just below this ankle area, we have this Adidas branding that's printed directly onto the mesh. Taking a look at the back heel, we have this patch of black suede that has this Adidas branding debossed into it. The opening of the shoe where your foot enters is reinforced and lined with what feels like a nylon material, and this is done in the same Solar Red color. Moving on to the insole, this is by far my favorite part about this shoe. So these come with an Ortholite insole that's done with a blue finish on the top. We have this Adidas branding on the heel, but the best thing about this insole is that it features zoned cushioning. So in plain English, what this means is that they incorporated additional foam that's found in specific targeted areas on the insole. So you can see there's this area that protrudes out along the midfoot and along the back heel. This gives you that added comfort on top of an already comfortable Ortholite insole. So these Deerupts sit atop this EVA foam midsole that's done in this bluebird color on the lateral side, and then on the medial side, it's done in bluebird with a hit of black found on the center. The entire midsole itself is also wrapped in the same white netting that was found on the upper. Flipping the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your outsole that's pretty much done entirely in this black rubber. In the middle, we have this Adidas branding that's debossed out of the rubber, and then found throughout, we have these spaces that expose this EVA foam midsole that also has this netted or webbed appearance to it. In terms of sizing, so I wear between a size 10 and a 10.5 in most of my sneakers. These ones fit me perfectly in a size 10.5. To give you guys a point of reference, I wear a size 10 in shoes like the NMD R1 Prime Knit, the Ultra Boost 3.0, and the Yeezy Boost 350 V1. However, getting this in a 10.5, this is more comparable to other Adidas sneakers like the Ultra Boost 1.0, Ultra Boost 2.0, and 4.0, along with the EQT 9317s. So I'd recommend sticking with the size that you wear with those kind of sneakers, as the shape of the shoe, it kind of pushes your foot forward, so you definitely wouldn't want to go a half size down. Comfort wise, so these shoes are pretty comfortable. So this EVA foam midsole is pretty standard, but with the inclusion of this Ortholite insole, this really makes this shoe shine. However, these are definitely not comparable to a shoe that features Boost technology, so definitely keep that into consideration when you're buying these sneakers. So now let me lace these up and show you guys how these Deerupts look on feet. Overall, aesthetically speaking, whether or not this fits your style is totally up to you. These are definitely a very loud looking sneaker, and of course it's not going to be for everyone. For me personally, I usually stick with sneakers that are a little bit more conservative, so a little bit more black and white focused. However, this colorway is a refreshing change from Adidas. While I appreciate the sleek look of this shoe, I do have to admit that these kind of resemble the Pharrell tennis hues, so I personally would have preferred if they incorporated something different like a heel pull tab that would differentiate this shoe from the tennis hues. All in all though, you really can't go wrong with a comfortable sneaker for a price point of 100 US or 140 Canadian. So if you guys are in Canada and you're watching this video, be sure to grab your pair from Foot Locker Canada. I'll add a link in the description box below. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give me that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and give me a follow on my Instagram as well at SGO8, and check out my website at seango.ca. Before I sign off, one final thank you goes out to Foot Locker Canada, and until next time, I'll catch you guys in my next review.